Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today is earlier than the day that this is being released. So I don't really know. It's going to be at probably Charm Chatter 252. Oh, excuse me. And it's probably going to be released on Sunday or maybe Monday, which I don't know, the 14th or 15th or somewhere in that area. I did a pattern test, and the pattern is to be released, to the best of my knowledge, on Saturday. I think it'll be the 13th of November. So I want to make sure that this comes out after that, but I will be on vacation, so I'm doing this before I leave so that it's done. And I want to tell you it's an adorable pattern. Anita from Yarn Over Hooked, Y.O.H Creations, which is Yarn Over Hook Creations, made the JoJo Bee. Remember the JoJo Bee? And I tested that, and it's so adorable. I totally love JoJo Bee. Well, JoJo Bee, as creator, is Anita, and she has come out with another pattern, which is Avalanche. Oh my goodness. Let me back up because he's a good size. Look at Avalanche. Isn't he adorable? She did a great job with the pattern. It's a pretty quick make. I've done half a dozen amigurumis, so I'm not the queen of amigurumi or anything. But he turned out great. I had no problems at all with the pattern. I love his little crooked smile, and he's got little eyebrows, and he's just adorable. I did not attach the hat in case I wanted to change it for different seasons. You know, like fall, go with red, maybe more fall colored scarf and hat. And then near Christmas, go with the red. And then after Christmas, maybe I'll change it to a different color. Because you could do that because he's got clothes. And he is so cute. I just totally adore him. I will say, if you're going to make him, I've learned from my half a dozen amigurumis now, like you make the eyes and you put the little dots in the eyes and you leave long tails so that you can take the eye tails and come up and stitch the mouth and the eyebrows. And you do it all on the same inside so you can't see it. I mean, you put it together and you have it stuffed when you put the eyes on, but if you like you have a center tail, because this is a magic circle or however you want to do your round, so you can attach the eyes with the yarn here, and then I sew that around, so I have a long tail in the center that it's black. I mean, you can't see, so you can sew the eyeball on. And then you can take the other thread, leave it long, and make the eyebrow or the mouth or both. And then you do the same with the other eye. Sew it on with the inner string. At least that's how I did it. And then you do the eyebrow. I figured that out on this one. So I had enough to do the one eyebrow. So on this one, I figured out, oh, look, I can make the eyebrow. I think I sewed it on and made the one eyebrow with the inner string, and then I took the other string and brought it down here and made the mouth. And then you bring it back up and you sew in your ends through the black, and you can't see it because you did it through all the stuffing inside. And isn't that a great idea? I don't know if that's just that's a trick I just learned. So I don't know if you've heard of that. If you've ever made amigurumis, you probably know to do that. It was an eye-opener for me. So I mentioned it in Zoom. Hey, ladies, look what I do. And they're like, yeah, that's what you do. I'm like, oh. Here I thought I came up with something really great. No, that's what you do. So if you're new to amigurumis and you didn't know that that's what you do, guess what? That's what you do. So just a little trick, tip and trick that I learned in making now about a half a dozen amigurumis. I don't think I've done too many like sewn on faces before. JoJo Bee did have a sewn on mouth, and I didn't know that trick at that time, so I had a little harder time with it. But it looks good. But now I know the trick, and so I'm going to pass that trick on to you. And I will link Anita's channel in the video below, so you can click it and go to her channel. I won't have the pattern release video specifically attached because I'll be on vacation when she releases it. So at the time of filming this, it's not ready yet. But I did want to introduce you to my avalanche. And I hope that she makes a lot more because I really love her patterns. They're easy, quick, fun, simple, and they make the cutest little characters. So totally love them. So take this snapshot for my thumbnail. Thanks, YouTube. I hope you did that. And I did have one more thing to say real quick that has nothing to do with these patterns, but does have to do with patterns and crochet. And I'm going to throw this up on my community page. That crochet calendar, I know there was another YouTuber even asking, somebody that I don't think was involved in this year's 2021 crochet calendar, but they were looking for a crochet calendar. I went today to the website and then I actually called the company that printed the 2021 calendar, and they had designs of doing a 2022 calendar, but they never did do it. And so there is not one printed by that same company that did the first calendar. So I'm really disappointed with that. But I did want to pass that along because I know that there are people that have been looking for it. I've been looking for it. And I'm like, come on, they got to have it out by now. So I did pull out my calendar and I called the Creek was in the name anyway, press. And they specifically went to look for it, and she said, well, it's available on our website. I said, I've looked on your website, it's not there. So she looked and couldn't find it. Then she looked at other places and she said, I don't think we didn't make it this year. She had a title for it, but they never printed it. So you can't get that, and I'm really sorry about that. But you can get the pattern for Avalanche. So please do that. Tell Anita Lynette sent you. Or Avalanche sent you. So anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just because I want to promote her pattern, and I did want you to know about the crochet calendar. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.